sometimes the path you're on might not always be the one that you chose for yourself. And when I say chose, I mean the one that you laid out for yourself. We all have a choice. I remember distinctly sitting on the bathroom floor, bawling my eyes out, praying to God, please, dear God, no. Asking for strength, like, how do I do this? How do I get through this? And I looked down at the box of pregnancy tests, and I took another one and another one until the box was empty. They were all positive. I had just turned 19 years old. I'm fresh out of high school. Like, I'm just a baby. I'm not ready to have a baby. And in that moment, I had a choice. You see, kids were never part of my plan. They weren't on the path that I had set for myself. I never wanted kids, but I had a choice to make. I had to choose which path to go down. My son will be 19 this year, which is crazy because I don't feel that old to have a 19-year-old. But we all have this choice to choose a path. And maybe where you're at right now isn't what you wanted, and it's not where you want to be, and that's okay. I made a choice to grow up. I made a choice to be a mom and to give that little boy the best life that I could possibly give him. I had dreams when I was in high school. I was gonna move to Tahoe and be a ski instructor, and then during the summertime, I was gonna be a forest ranger. Kids were not part of my plan. I made the decision to continue working, and I worked, and other dreams appeared in front of me. I ended up going to school for massage. I knew I wanted more, not just for myself, but for this baby that I was bringing into the world. And waiting tables wasn't going to fulfill my path. I needed to find a different path. So how do you find a different path when you're searching and you're looking and you see it right there and you're like, man, I want that. I want that too. What do? You take action. I left my son's dad. I moved back home with my parents, and I put myself through massage school. I wanted to do something to where I can be fulfilled and give back to the world. And I thought that that was the way to do it. I paved my own path. I didn't take this situation that I was in and make excuses on why I couldn't live out my dreams. So what that I wasn't a ski instructor? So what that I didn't live in Tahoe? Your path can change. Your path is your choice. It can zigzag, it can go up, it can go down. But ultimately, it's your choice. And when you constantly use your situation as your excuse on why you can't find your path, you're blocking it. You have to look past your current situation. What excuses are you telling yourself for why you can't find your path? I put myself through massage school. Granted, I had to move back in with my parents, but I did the research. I went to the school. I filled out the applications. I got the grants. I got the loans. I got the scholarships. I did the work in order to forge my own path. I didn't use any excuses on why I can't do this. You don't need to have every single step of your path laid out. You just need a little bit of a roadmap. Know where you want to go. Set certain milestones or mile markers, whatever you want to call them, and start going towards that goal. Your path doesn't have to look like somebody else's, even if it's the same outcome, right? You get to choose which way you want to go. If you are so lost and you can't find your path and you don't even know where to start here. What's one thing that you've always wanted to do? One thing. How can you work towards that one thing? Reverse engineer it. Where do you need to start? Day one. You have to start with day one. You can't skip over it and just jump over to the path. That's not how it works. But you're in control. Find a passion. Do stuff. The more action you take, the more it's going to lead you down the path that you're supposed to be on. There's so many times we think we should have done this, we should have done that, this isn't where I'm supposed to be. Again, stop blaming your circumstances, stop blaming outside things. If you want to find your path, take action now. The longer you wait, the longer it's going to take you. And who knows, you might wake up one day and wonder where your entire life went. Don't be that person that's full of regret because you were so scared to follow your dreams. You're so scared to follow your path. We all have a path, but it can change like that.